Nobody tells you the truth about discipline. They sell you the dream, the transformation, the success story. They tell you it will make your life better, that it will bring confidence, freedom, purpose. But they skip the part that matters most, the part nobody wants to say out loud. That discipline, at the beginning, feels like losing, like you're sacrificing everything while everyone else is living, like you chose the harder road while they took the shortcut. And for a while, weeks, sometimes months, it genuinely feels like a mistake, like you made the wrong choice. But this is where the paradox begins. Your brain wasn't designed for greatness. It was designed for survival. Thousands of years ago, conserving energy meant living another day. Avoiding unnecessary effort meant not dying. So your brain evolved to reward comfort, rest, pleasure, easy dopamine, which is why scrolling for 3 hours feels completely natural, but studying for 3 hours feels like torture. Why watching videos feels effortless, but building something meaningful feels exhausting. Your brain genuinely believes comfort equals safety, but the modern world flipped the script. Today, comfort is often the very thing keeping you stuck, the very thing keeping you small. And when you first start pursuing discipline, something brutal happens. Your life actually feels worse. You wake up earlier than you want to. You remove the distractions everyone else still has. You push yourself to do harder things, and instead of immediate rewards, you get fatigue, doubt, loneliness, and brutal, endless comparison. Because while you're grinding in silence, everyone else appears to be enjoying life effortlessly. They're sleeping in, they're scrolling, they're relaxed, and you're choosing discomfort on purpose. This stage is incredibly dangerous, not because discipline doesn't work, but because the rewards are delayed, and humans are terrible at delayed gratification. We want proof, we want feedback, we want results now, but real growth doesn't work that way. There is a phase in every meaningful journey where nothing seems to be happening. You wake up early, nothing changes. You study, nothing changes. You work on your goals, nothing changes. Weeks pass, then months, and the outside world sees no visible transformation. Your friends don't notice, your family doesn't comment, the algorithm doesn't reward you. This is the invisible phase, the stage where most people quit, because without feedback, effort feels pointless. But here's what's actually happening beneath the surface. Your knowledge is compounding. Your habits are forming neural pathways. Your discipline is building a foundation that hasn't surfaced yet. You're not stagnant, you're loading, like a video buffering before it plays. And if you quit now, you'll never see what you were about to become. At some point, and you won't see it coming, something shifts. Your mornings stop feeling like battles. Your focus becomes sharper without forcing it. Your habits begin to feel natural instead of painful. The things that once required willpower now happen automatically. This is the moment discipline transforms. It stops feeling like punishment and starts feeling like power, because the same effort that once drained you now produces results. Your skills compound, your confidence builds, your identity changes, and suddenly the person who once struggled with basic consistency becomes the person others look at and wonder, how do they do it? They don't see the invisible phase. They don't see the sacrifice. They only see the result, and they call it talent or luck or genetics. But you know the truth. The true power of discipline isn't motivation, it's separation. Most people follow comfort. Most people follow distraction. Most people take the path of least resistance because it feels safer, which means anyone willing to embrace discipline is already moving differently. While others are consuming, you're building. While others are distracted, you're focusing. While others are waiting for the right moment, you're compounding effort in the wrong ones. And over time, small differences in daily behavior create massive differences in outcome. Not because you're special, but because you stayed when it stopped feeling good. You kept going when there was no applause, no validation, no proof it was working. And that's what separates the 1% from everyone else. Not talent, not luck, not advantage, just the willingness to endure the invisible phase. Here's the strange truth about discipline that nobody tells you. The beginning feels like suffering, but the end feels like freedom. At first, discipline feels restrictive, like rules, like sacrifice, like you're losing. But over time, discipline creates the very thing people chase their entire lives. Freedom. Freedom to choose your own path. Freedom to build your own future. Freedom to become someone your past self wouldn't recognize. Which reveals the final paradox. The people who avoid discipline to feel free often end up trapped by their habits, trapped by their comfort, trapped by who they were. But the people who embrace discipline, even when it hurts, eventually gain control of their lives. And once you understand that, discipline no longer feels like punishment. It feels like the most powerful investment you can make in yourself. So if you're in the invisible phase right now, if you're doing the work and seeing no results, if it feels like everyone else is winning while you're struggling, know this: you're not behind, you're not failing, you're loading. And when you finally break through, everything changes. Not because the world rewards discipline, but because discipline rewrites who you are. And that's a transformation no one can take from you.